Hello, everybody. Welcome to Book and Sip. I am Erica,
And I am Drea.
and it is 9 o'clock in the morning. And I was trying to convince myself that what is the appropriate time to have alcohol where it doesn't seem trashy. Like, I feel like if you have it too early, like, even with brunch doesn't start until like 10, 11 o'clock. And I was like, if I put some Bailey's Irish in my coffee,
Yeah, that
see,
I'm with it. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'm like, it's coffee and I need some creamer. I'm all out of creamer and I have Irish cream, so
Yeah, there's that.
that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yep, yep. I am hydrating. I'm under the weather, so I just have my liquid IV today.
See, who gets colds in the summertime?
I'm trying to figure out. Y'all nasty people, wash your hands and stop giving me the cooties. I have no idea
Ah,
where I caught this from. This is so terrible.
you better get it together when you go out to New Jersey.
No, Cory, I can't. Well, unless it works like donuts. If you sneeze on it, it's yours. So if I sneeze on Cory Booker, is he mine?
I wouldn't go with that route. I would not go.
Shoot, you're my
Guess you
imp.
find out. We ain't gonna see Dre again. We ain't gonna see Dre again.
That's it. Ice gonna get me. Ma'am, step this
She gotta
way.
go. She gotta go.
Step this way, ma'am.
Okay, so I have to say, I'm convinced that that very first chapter where they talked about the incident, we don't know which incident that is because just in these chapters alone, we have had five incidents. So I don't know how I feel about the chapters being wrapped around these incidents. It's a little confusing.
I agree. I have to tell you, Erica, I have been, as you know, both of us are obsessed with Instagram right now for
Yes.
several different reasons, and my algorithm is all thrown off. But I love the books. I'm not a TikToker, so I'm not on the book talk, but Instagram picks up for those old people like me who don't do the TikTok. Um, and Evelyn Lee is highly recommended for the book that you love, which is The Elevator Pitch.
It's so
That book has
good.
come across my thing like 20 times this week, and I'm like, it's something. I love her writing style.
Hmm.
I like the way she tells the story. This story is not hitting me the way that I thought it would.
Same. It's
I
still
don't,
good
it's good, but I don't know what it is that I'm not really vibing.
responding to.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is either. And I honestly I think it's the way the chapters are set up. Like honestly, I really just think it's this timing, this whole 1 hour 44 minutes after the second incident thing that's throwing me for a loop. I honestly think that's the only thing. There could be more, but right now I'm hyper fixated on these incidents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what's getting it for me. So
An
this
incident
is
indicates something bad happens. But if we're saying that they come face to face is the incident,
yes.
um, why
That's
is
what
it bad
that's what
when
it seems like the pattern is. The incident is always when they have a face-to-face meeting. And you're right, when you say incident, it sounds bad.
yeah.
So that's why I was like, I feel like it should just be called the second meeting. So this is an hour and 44 after the second meeting. If I'm not mistaken, the second meeting was that club. It was real quick. He grabbed her from behind. She felt some things, and then he was gone. Yes. So Caesar's on his way home from the club. He's realizing he got way too close tonight, and he somewhat confesses to Emiliano about the situation. Then his phone rings. Caesar opens his phone to find a video of a very high and a very drunk Deirdre in a scandalous lingerie set speaking of how she's going to get herself off, and he can watch. She gave him permission.
Oh Lord.
He watches and watches and manages to get off right along with her. Now, to me, this was in the quote dictionary as a sex scene. I don't count this as one.
I
I don't know
mean,
why.
I realize now because the other thing about the internet is you start to notice how there are some prudes out there, people who don't want to have any, they don't want to describe the stuff. They don't want to have anything other than a handhold and a
Yes.
steamy look. And so
Yes.
I too, I mean, listen, let me back this up because if my man did this with some chick, I would consider this sex. So
Mm,
I would have to say that it doesn't match the steam that we're looking for.
okay.
But technically, I guess I could see why some people would want to skip it if you're averse to these types of things.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that because yes, if my man did this with yes, you cheated, you had sex with her.
Yeah.
Okay, I will
That's
give you that one. I'll give you
it.
that one. All right, so now we're 3 days after the club scene. So Caesar has a meeting with Dax and Dara. They took Caesar's advice and spoke to their uncle and were greatly humbled. I really appreciate this scene. Their uncle basically explained that the Clarks are one of the few large Black-owned businesses, and they build in communities of high minority levels. They provide jobs to these people and women. They are well loved in the community. You cannot just push them out. It will not go well for you. And he said it's better to join forces with them. And it seems like they're uncomfortable with people of any skin color besides white. Um, so they're still trying to do the blackmail thing, but their uncle's advice was no, you need to join forces with them if you really want to do this thing. Caesar decides to visit Deidre's home and do some chores for her and thought, why not take a purple lace souvenir while I'm here?
Okay, can we that man stole her drawers.
He
Listen,
did. He did. And
I first of
that's the
all,
thing
mine look
with
like
guys.
parachute.
I need an explanation. I need some guy to come in the comments and explain what is the deal with women's underwear that you want to take them.
I mean, as I was gonna say, like mine are big enough to be somebody's parachute, so maybe they would take it for life-saving purposes. But I can't. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, maybe they smell like her. I
No, I don't either. Because he said he did not put these in a washing machine.
no, because he wanted to smell her.
What? Is
I
that
mean,
weird?
I don't know. I don't know, you know. Listen, in The Color Purple, that man said, "I drink your bath water." So I'm at this point, men are gross.
Uh, yeah,
So, you know,
yes.
and I like them that way. So, what can I say?
So you'd be okay with someone taking your underwear?
I would feel good. Somebody want my dirty drawers. Yes. They said it all the time. Oh, that girl loves his dirty drawers. Yes, she did. And so, yes, I would love somebody to love my dirty drawers.
See, that's a whole other kind of love. Like you gotta, you know what? I can see how that could be a high level of complimentary. I like you so much
Yeah.
that I want to keep your dirty drawers on me all the time. Bordering obsession.
Stalk her much. Stalk me, baby.
Okay, third incident. I think we come across two more incidents in these chapters.
Oh
Third
gosh.
incident. Deidre visits the gun range to get some much needed target practice when she smells a very familiar scent. I don't know about you, but I looked up the cologne. It does not exist, but I was so curious.
Okay, I didn't look it up.
No, I wanted to know because I was like, I need to know what this man smells like. It'll help enhance the book for me if I knew what he smelled like. The cologne was like dark embrace or something like that. And I was like, I wonder if it's weird. Had to know. So after firing several and missing all of them, she's approached from behind by Scar, who guides her in how to hit the bullseye. She fires and hits, but when she turns around, he's gone. Yeah. So this one was interesting to me because I was like, I feel like at this point you should have a good idea of what his face looked like. Because it seems like when he's in the mask, she can only see his eyes. But when she saw him in the gun range, he had sunglasses on. Now I don't know how big these sunglasses were, but I feel like
That's
at
what
this point you should have a good understanding of what his face looks like.
I mean, she knows he's handsome
Yes.
with a big package.
Yes.
And he's tall and Dominican. What else do we need? Game over. You win. I love you.
Broad shoulders and everything. Mm.
And he bought her groceries in front of the gas tank up. Like,
My gosh. And he does
go
her chores around
together.
the house.
We go together. What are you
Yeah,
talking?
this is it. Okay, this is it. So Deidre calls Regina's older brother, Angie, to try and discover who Scar is, even though she has no information. He was like, do you know what he looks like? You have a license plate. You have any information? And she's just, no. What do you want me to look up?
Good question.
Even I was like, okay, why'd you,
Yep,
maybe you
I
just
need to do
panicked.
better.
Maybe you panicked. This was the panic call. Now, Angie does tell her that Regina has people from the cartel looking out for her. So now she's thinking, okay, this is someone that Regina sent from the cartel, so I can trust him because Regina wanted to send somebody that wasn't trustworthy. This is my justification for what happens in the next chapter because I have to justify this somehow. Deidre later receives a picture of a masked man with a pair of familiar panties in his mouth. This is what we did. Yep. All right. 3 days after the third incident, Caesar decides to give Deidre some space, but can't help checking her feed. He finds her in the kitchen, dancing to the thong song. My gosh. And making, I think it's pronounced sancocho?
That's a good one. I would go with that.
Okay. Once again, against his better judgment, he messaged her about the food, and the flirting becomes a bit much. So I put a picture here. This is what sancocho is. It's a hearty Latin American stew. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
Okay, 30 minutes before the fourth incident. So now we're about to have our fourth meeting. I know. Deidre gets a call from Lowe saying she is pregnant and the IVF worked. While Deidre is happy, this calls her to look at her own life and the things she wants. Deidre begins to dig up old memories of how she was raised, her first time disposing of a body, the screams coming from the basement. She she grew up with some horror stories.
Baby.
She knows that even if she could have children, this is not a life she wants for them. Deidre finally breaks down under the pressure of it all. She's in the bed. She's bawling. This is just too much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Caesar sees Deidre on the bed crying and messages her and asks her if he can come over. This is my justification that she knows that Regina picked him, so he's not bad. That's the only justification I have for this.
Um, yeah, I mean, they go together. What you wanted to do,
So you would
Erica?
say yes?
That's the only, okay, if we're taking the story at face value, that's the only person she has in her life. She's surrounded by crazy people who are murderers and killers, and she's not of that cloth.
True.
Her girls are elsewhere. And besides, like she's crying as a result of her friend getting some really great news and being able to pursue a life that she doesn't have the luxury of pursuing. So it's not like I could say, I'm so happy for you, Erica, but what about me? Like, no, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. It's human nature, it's natural, but this is the only person that she seems to have in her corner that's not gonna judge her.
This is true. That's true. So the answer to that is yes. You would say he could come over.
You, sir, what's taking you so long? Come get this business.
So before he could think of how everything could go wrong, because he's right, walk into this house, it could be a trap. She could shoot me immediately. I don't know. But he goes, he meets her upstairs, even though she said, you need to keep your hands to yourself. The second he got in the bed, they start snuggling. Keep your hands to yourself. She even said, you can't spend the night. And then it turned to, hey, you want to stay? So he does end up spending the night, and she wears her little sleeping mask, respectfully, of course, to not see his face. I sure would have been.
Indeed.
I'd have to know. I mean, I've seen most of it anyways. Okay, just show me. All right. The day after the fourth incident, Caesar is meeting with Hills again, the Darndacks, the twins, this morning, but he's on edge because he just spent the night with the person he's supposed to be blackmailing. He's starting to look at ways to salvage this relationship. As Dre said, they're together. They're together. So yes, he's trying to salvage this relationship. Caesar did get sleep at Deidre's, but left before the sunrise. He messaged her, but she has not responded yet. Caesar goes back and forth trying to figure out a way out of this mess. He is in. But the best and only solution is just to end it. Did we end it? No, we
No.
didn't. Which brings us to the fifth incident. And by the way, guys, if you kept reading or saw the next chapter, chapter 24 is the sixth incident. I don't even know why we're still calling them incidents anymore, okay? We're meeting up on a regular.
Right. We go together.
We go together. We go together. Now, the fifth incident, I'm like, yeah, this would have been it for me. It'd have been a wrap for me. I just take your mask off. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Deidre takes the days off because of awful cramps and a generally horrible start to the day. She wakes up with her head resting on Scar's chest, the smell of cologne. The man is reading her ebook with a heart on. He says he's there to take care of her after he reads a smut book. Now it's his book. And she has to tell her to continue to sleep. Now, I have never read a Why Choose book. I feel like that would be too much for me. Have you read a Why Choose book?
I don't I don't know. I don't know. So there's only one series where this lady that I've read where she just has sex with everybody, and I'm assuming that's what a Why Choose book is.
Pretty much.
So maybe, but she was a succubus and
Mm,
had all of these vampires that and werewolves and things under her. It's the Anita Blake series. It started off
yeah.
so nice and wholesome, and then as it gone on, it just was porn fest. And I'm like, why am I book 23 in and now you got to just yeah, there's like girls, there's
I'm
boys,
thinking
there's
more Why Choose is multiple guys in one person.
yeah,
No, I mean at the same time.
yeah,
Okay, then yes, you've read a Why Choose book. Although it's a
yeah.
succubus, so I'm not sure if that counts.
Yeah, but there's girls and there's boys and there's everybody and we all together in the bed and they're all pleasing her. Yes. Poor
Okay, yeah,
Anita.
you read a Why Choose. You sure did. So that's what he read. That's her genre. She likes the Why Choose book. He wants to know how a woman who not initially, woman who has three holes is going to be able to get with five men. He wants to know how this is going to work. So he said, "You go back to sleep. I'm going to finish this chapter." This man cooked. He cleaned. He did the laundry. He ordered groceries. He ran a bath for her.
Cleaned her sheets.
Cleaned her sheets. Got her a little heating pad for her stomach. Got her some Epsom salt to help with cramps. Like, put her towel in the dryer so it's nice and warm when she got out. Hell, if you want to move in, just move in at this point.
Like just say that.
Why are we playing these games? At
Right.
this point, why are we playing these games? And then to make it even better, you tell me that the only woman you ever ran bash for was your grandma, and that she's your best friend. I mean, if you weren't a stalker, you'd be a great guy. If you weren't a stalker, you would be a great guy.
I mean, and I think what I think is so bad is that this was supposed to be he's a private detective. He's a licensed private
Yes.
detective who was hired to get background on these people. And
Yes.
he's now stalking this lady.
Can we even call it stalking? I mean, like this is not what yes, it's stalking. I feel like it's no long once she invited him in, it's considered stalking anymore.
No, no, they go together, Erica. Once you show up in my house, I shoot you. Then I'm looking for you to come back by to make sure you're not dead. We go together.
So
Once you
now
come up in here, you break my plant, then I call you and say, my granny gave me that plant, and you gonna have to come in here and fix it. You got the key, act right. We go together. I No, they are together. I'm with you. I don't know why we keep calling these incidents
Yes.
because incident implies something bad.
Like that first one, that was an incident. He came in,
Yes.
you called him, you shot him.
Yeah.
Everything
Absolutely.
after that was no
Anything
longer
after
an
that,
incident.
maybe she can think of another word to use because I don't know what you would call it. Because meeting doesn't do it justice either.
No,
Because meeting
no.
means to me in this context would have to be like happenstance. I just happen to be at Starbucks
And
and
you
you
were
come.
there too.
Yeah, but so I don't know what this is, but it's not incidents and it's not meetings. I don't know.
I don't know either. But no, totally falling for Caesar. Love Caesar now. I
I
know.
don't
You
want to like Caesar.
just let it happen. Okay? Just let it happen. So just close your eyes and let it happen. He ran a bath. He cleaned your nasty sheets.
He did clean her nasty sheet. That was it for me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to accept Caesar. I know you don't want to. He runs baths for his abuela.
That's the other thing. Like he doesn't have a clue about his life, the sacrifices he's making for his grandmother, his sister. And so then she's just gonna topple right on over that edge. Like we know that about him, but she doesn't know
Yes.
that.
Yes. So I'm still thinking that first incident where she's like filming her goodbyes essentially. I'm starting to think that's staged. I'm starting to think that this is their plan for both of them to get out of this alive.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I text when he said you're being a bit dramatic, or that was a bit dramatic. I'm thinking this is their plan. I don't know if they're gonna stage their death or what, but I feel like this is the plan to get out of this. They both want a better life, and I think this is the plan to get out of it. Cause let her family find out you blackmail 6 feet under, sir. 6 feet under.
Yeah.
So that's my theory. That very first little thing, y'all in
I forgot
cahoots.
all about that. I forgot all about that. But okay, yeah, I see it.
Y'all in cahoots, and y'all trying to figure out how to get out of this. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty, guys. That was chapter 16 through 23. We're about to do 24 to 31. I don't know where this is gonna go, if I'm being honest. I'm wondering about this. I'm about to read the sixth incident right now. Like these aren't, like you said, these aren't even incidents anymore.
Mm-mm.
We're just meeting up at this point. He's just coming. He's made himself at home, and he called her. Why don't you stop breaking into my house? Why don't you change the locks? You could have changed your locks several times by now,
Yep.
and you haven't. So you want me here, even if you don't want to admit it. All right, guys, make sure you love, follow, and subscribe. Dre, please come back to us. She's on her way
Yes,
to New Jersey
New Jersey.
to chase
Corey,
after the
I'm on
love of her
my
life.
way.
She's going to chase after the love of her life.
I am. I'm gonna follow my heart and go find Senator Cory Booker and offer to buy him a coffee.
Well, we learned in this situation that if you decide to stalk him, it's okay as long as you're nice.
Okay, I'll
So
see how that
just,
works.
yes, just make sure you're super nice. Do a couple of his chores, maybe fill up his gas tank every so often.
Oh yeah, I got him. Anything.
Leave some dinner on the table.
Yep, I've been trying to
Then
perfect my mushroom tacos
see,
since he's a vegan.
oh, that means you're gonna have to let go of chicken.
He's a vegan. I Listen, there's only one thing in this world that I love more than Cory Booker, and that is the chicken. So I can tell you what.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? Cory Booker or chicken? If he says it's me or chicken.
I just told you it's chicken all day, baby.
You you pick chicken over Cory Booker?
I, I tried.
That's the end all be all.
That's it. Listen, Cory Booker and I could have had a marvelous life, but he wanted me to give up the chicken, and that's just too much. Told you these Dems are too far left.
Sad. Sad. On that note, we're gonna end right there. We're picking chicken over a guy.
Listen, hey, you know what? You know what ain't never let me down? A
Chicken.
fried thigh. A fried thigh ain't never let me down. A man
I
though, a man
can't argue with that.
breaks in your house, tears up the stuff your granny gave you. Unreliable.
Fried chicken will be there for you morning, noon, and night.
Hot sauce and the pepper, baby.
It will. It will. Guys, go ahead and read chapter 24. I'm about to go read chapter 24. We will see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.